Scott McTominay is like Marmite at Manchester United. Either you love him or you hate him, but surely you have to like the guy if you're a Manchester United fan, because you know what? He scores crucial goals. I do not understand the actual hate the guy gets, and I'm not going to pretend that Scott McTominay is the greatest player of all time. But there's a lot of clubs that may think so because we're linked with him. Welcome back to Fog Football. Early morning Friday discussions here, and we're going to talk about Scott McTominay. Of course, scored Scotland's only goal at the Euros that wasn't an own goal. Now, according to Transfer Market, we're going to have a wee cheeky look here, and I'll tell you what the guy's value is. It is currently 32 million. Now, his highest value at United did come about 3 years ago when he was about 35 million. That's when he was age 24. Of course, he is, 27 now, I believe? Let me just get that right. Yes, he is. His contract expires, though, at the end of next season, which tells me that your 35, your 32, your 30 million price tag can go down a little bit if we're being honest about it. Now, Scott McTominay, 8th of December, boom, there we go, that's his birthday. Now, clubs that are linked, you always heard about, Rangers are interested in Scott McTominay. No, but I mean, McTominay's got 9 goals and 52 appearances for Scotland, but the team with the most interest, concrete interest, are not on the British Isles. It is Galatasaray. Turkish champions Galatasaray are prepared to table a new and improved bid for Scott McTominay, but Fulham, Newcastle United, Southampton and West Ham United have been alerted to Manchester United's decision to listen to offers for the 27-year-old Scotland midfielder. Now that's according to Team Talk. Right. I mean, I'm not saying I think the Turkish clubs are weird, right? They never spend big in terms of like transfer fee, really. It's more on the wages that they don't really care what they're spending. And the fact he's got a year left on his deal tells me that it's within the possibilities that it could happen. I think so. I do believe that. Now, of course, Scott McTominay, if you don't know, his middle name is Francis, and could he be on his way to Galatasaray? Well, I mean, if I was to pick a team at the 5 that's linked, Galatasaray, then you've got Fulham, Newcastle, Southampton, West Ham United. I would say the least likely Southampton, newly promoted, is better than Southampton, alright? Fulham, Newcastle, West Ham, they're all quite similar. I know Newcastle have got the money injection, but last season they kind of flopped a bit. West Ham in about there, and I think Fulham are just a wee bit behind those two. But then you've got the outlier, which is Galatasaray. So, I mean, would I be massively surprised if Scott McTominay went to Turkey? I would. I mean, he's 27, as I say, 28 next season. He's in his prime years. He's got a lot of good years ahead of him. It's not that the Turkish league automatically means you're done, but I think if there is these concrete offers on the table from Manchester United, from teams in the league as Manchester United, I think you'd rather go there than Turkey. But here, I'm not Scott McTominay, but of course, another reason why this is big news and you can get it reported is, could this potentially mean, right, that Scott McTominay could break the Scottish transfer record? Now, we brought you the videos recently with Elliot Anderson going for 35 million. That other guy for Leeds to Tottenham going for 30 million. But, not really officially a Scottish transfer record because they haven't played for Scotland in their citizenship. They're born in England and there's no confirmation now if they played for Scotland. I mean, I guess McTominay, born in England, but does play for Scotland. So, there's a trend there. Do people not want to spend big on people who are actually born inside Scotland? I don't know. I don't know if that's the gimmick of what's going on. But according to HITC, Fulham wants Scott McTominay as a replacement for João Palhinha, who is on his way to Bayern Munich. Yeah, that looks like it's going to happen for about 40-odd million. And Scott McTominay, Palhinha's a really good footballer. He's better than McTominay. There, I said it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I think that Palhinha guy is. I remember his inform card a couple of years ago on FIFA. But forget about FIFA, guys. FIFA's dead. See, who still plays FIFA, man? Not a chance. But anyway, Scott McTominay, there was scenes when he scored against Switzerland. But fast forward a few short weeks later, there's nothing of the sort. unless we can get some Swiss bliss tomorrow night. But anyway, Scott McTominay, big bucks, let's go.